What's up, boys? This is your crap. I already screwed that up. I'm your boy Padre Bod. This is the Padre Bod Podcast. I'm so happy that I'm starting this out today with a good friend of mine. I met him on TikTok. I don't know, a couple months ago, I guess, maybe 3 or 4 months ago. He's been a really awesome supporter, very knowledgeable guy as far as baseball goes. I'd like to welcome to my podcast, Vikfishtales. My boy here. Let me take this music off real quick. And welcome to the stage, my man. How's it going, bro?
Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, tomorrow's opening day. I don't think anyone can be more excited. I'm headed out to the Marlins game, by the way, at
You're
4.
going at 4:00?
Yeah,
So
4:10.
1:00 my time, right?
Yeah.
I'll be going to the Padre game opening day too. So we're gonna
Yeah.
be like, we'll be double. You're gonna do some videos, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna take videos. I'm gonna try and hopefully get there early. I my biggest thing is I want to get a ball. That's what I want to do.
From batting practice.
From batting practice, from whoever. Like, hopefully I get a ball that has like a little opening day logo.
At the Padre games, they sell game used balls. They're like random, and you scan them after the game to see where they were used in the game. Then you can go look back on video.
Oh yeah,
To
I've
see
seen
where the
that,
foul ball.
but
It's real
yeah, I
cool,
haven't I
man.
haven't seen that at the Marlins games.
I
Yeah,
think
I've
they're
seen.
like $40 though, dude. You know,
Hey,
Jeez, so
I
much
think I
for a
think it's so
ball.
cool, but yeah, a little expensive.
Yeah. So we got Vic Fishtales here. I'll get it down, I promise you. And whoa, what's the hat you're rocking there, dude? That is pretty. What do you got going on here? Can you tell the audience that's not looking on video?
This is the City Connect hat. So if you have followed the MLB recently, obviously a lot of teams have been doing City Connect. I think the Marlins were the first batch of teams that got one. And I actually want to give a little backstory on where the City Connect comes from.
Okay.
So in Miami, obviously there's a very big Cuban population, and there was this team in Cuba. I think they were called the Sugar Canes or Sugar Kings.
Sugar Kings.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was the name. And if you look up their uniform and then look up the Marlin City Connect, the Marlin City Connect is inspired by that team's like uniform, and that's kind of their whole.
Really
That's their way of, I guess, connecting to the city. Connecting
nice.
to the Cuban audience that they have.
Very cool. Very cool, man. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at the Cuban Sugar Kings right now. Actually, baseballito.
Yeah,
Baseballito. That is freaking cool, man. That is really cool.
but yeah, so that's pretty cool with their
That's a
connection there.
yeah.
And in
That is
my
a
opinion, and maybe I'm a little biased here, I think they have the best City Connect uniform.
oh, geez. Well, sure as hell not the Padres. I know that.
But people like to. I don't know. I mean,
To each their own. I like to say to each their own, man. But I do
maybe
like
not
it.
today, but maybe someday we can rank all of them.
We should. We should. We did. I think the spring training hat for the Padres this year was up there though. But the Cubs, I think the Cubs had it. The Cubs
Yeah,
after I could not deny the Cubs this year for their spring training. They had the light blue like that hat.
they did. Yeah.
I'm a sucker for that baby blue, man.
No, it looks
It's
really nice. This is
it's too
probably my
good.
favorite hat that I own.
Yeah, it looks good, man. So hey, what? So obviously you're a Marlins fan, right?
Yeah,
You guys
been
made the playoffs last year. How was
we
that?
did. We did.
How was that?
That was honestly pretty cool. So I want to tell my own personal experience,
Go ahead.
cause I was obviously watching every game all season long. Then we get to that point in September where it's like, any moment now they could clinch a playoff spot. And of course, it just so happens to be that right at the moment where they're about to clinch, my friend, right in that like last little window for them to clinch a playoff spot, my friends decide, let's all go to Orlando, let's all take a trip to Orlando. And I'm like going crazy because I'm like, I don't want to miss the game.
Come
I'm not
on.
I'm not trying to miss a game where they clinch a playoff spot. And so we get there to Orlando. We're in downtown Disney, and I have the game like on my phone.
Yeah, just
So
draining your battery, just killing it.
I'm walking all around downtown Disney with the game
Just
on my
just
phone.
glued your
Yeah, literally, that was me like the whole night.
yeah.
Of course, it gets to like, I don't know, the eighth, the ninth inning, my phone dies. And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Luckily, one of my friends who was there, he's also a Marlins fan. And I also got lucky that everyone as a group, all of my friends decided, let's go eat. So we sat down, and as we're waiting for our food, to come out, we I tell my friend, like, put the game on right now. Like I can't miss it.
Yeah, there has to be the game on there, right? Somewhere.
So he grabs his phone, he puts it on, and that's it, dude. I watched the final out. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool because that's like other than 2020, which 2020 was cool because it was the first official time I saw them make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But like 2023 felt a little extra special because it was an actual like full length
Sure.
season.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people say 2020 was a Mickey Mouse season, which
Yeah,
I don't want to get into it. I personally don't think it was a Mickey Mouse season,
but yeah,
but
so
it was a shortened season. Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
that was just kind of
definitely.
my experience with
Yeah,
watching
that's so
that.
cool, dude. That is so
And
cool.
like, so yeah.
What was the atmosphere like down there in Miami? I mean, what was the playoff experience like? You attended playoff games, correct?
So we didn't have any like playoff games in Miami because the wild card series was played in Philly.
Oh shoot. Oh, the 3 games.
Yeah, but
Oh my gosh, dude.
but the Marlins held a watch party for the first game, and that was pretty cool because it was like obviously they didn't like not they didn't have the whole stadium open. It was like a certain section of the stadium
Uh-huh.
and like
Yeah.
only a certain because
So
they
you
didn't
could see the big jumbotron or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
and
Yeah.
and and also like I'm assuming they didn't expect to have like a packed house, so they only had certain parts, but it was really cool. Like it was pretty cool. I mean, I wish we would have gotten a game in Miami, like
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. I forgot,
to
dude. I
see what.
totally forgot it was a 3. That is such like I know
But
it's supposed to be a disadvantage to the wild card teams. I know.
but
But
I mean,
3, God, that's
yeah.
hey,
But I'll
Padres
tell
did it.
you, but I'll tell you, it was pretty fun. Like going to the stadium, watching the game there, and just seeing like everyone because you could tell that everyone who was there wasn't like just a casual who was there because
No,
they
no.
made.
If they're going there and watch, yeah,
Yeah,
they're
you could
hardcore about
tell
it.
they were like
Yeah,
diehard.
that's good. You're amongst friends, you know. You're
Yeah,
amongst
and then
friends.
of course I remember, I don't know why it was like this, but I remember then the second game of the series. I watched it at home, right?
Uh huh.
Um, and for some reason I don't know why it's not very common because my dad likes to like turn on all the lights in the house. He doesn't like when the house is dark, so my dad will come home and turn on all the lights, right? But for some reason, in that little living room area, he decided not to turn the light on. I didn't care. I was too focused on the game,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're sitting there kind of in the dark, but we have a window, so there's light coming in from outside. But it was like a little dark, and of course I get my heart broken because Bryson Stott hit the grand slam, and
2-0. Yeah.
and it was like I at that point like it was I think it
But
was like
it was
kind of
nice.
but like I think it was kind of early in the game, like, but that was like the point where I knew, and
Yeah, that's that feeling you get. You're like, that was it was we're gonna
it
take a
was it.
next step at some point, maybe, you know.
Yeah, that was it. Like I knew nail in the coffin, and
But the
like nobody was
Phillies,
playing
dude.
good, and yeah, man.
You face
So
the Phillies though. They're a problem, dude. They're a problem this year
like
too.
I was hoping for something a little better, but whatever.
No, hey, it happens, man. And you guys made it in. And that's for some franchises, even the Padres, if we get in, it's a success. And I hate saying it. I freaking hate saying it, dude, because it sounds like
I
loser
just I just
mentality.
Yeah, I just think that like a team like the Marlins, they need to like if they have a little period where they make it in consistently for like 2-3 years, maybe something will change with this team.
The thing is, you can't just build with farm only and expect that to be sustainable because eventually you have to pay those guys, you know?
Yeah,
So they got to, I mean, you have to have the best farm. You have to have the Dodgers farm and the money to keep them there, you know?
but just to wrap up my thoughts on them making the playoffs. At the end of the day, even though like it didn't go like the season at the end, like in the playoffs, didn't end how we wanted it to, I'm gonna be honest. I probably wouldn't trade that for anything.
No, no, dude, it's the experience of making it to the dance. You don't care about the results of the dance. Just you remember the
Because
joy of being there.
in
You know,
in all honesty, I mean, we kept a pretty competitive game one. Like after game one, there was a lot of hope, and you were like, man, if they just get one big hit, if they just get one extra runner on base,
yeah, I
like
was always like one away,
and and I'm pretty sure in game one we faced Zach Wheeler, so it was like to
dude.
keep it
That
to keep it competitive versus Zach Wheeler. I mean,
dude,
we
Wheeler's
were feeling
unhittable in the playoffs. You know that
we
he's a
were
different
feeling a
cat.
little better, but it
That
didn't go
guy's
our way.
sick.
We'll see. We'll see what this season has in store.
You see how much he got paid, by the way, Wheeler?
No, Wheeler.
God, dude, 43 a year or something.
Yeah,
He's up there
he's
with Scherzer and
yeah,
Verlander or something.
yeah,
Or
and
DeGrom.
he's
What is
better
it,
than
DeGrom?
yeah, and in my opinion, he's better than those guys.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now, but man, that's some
But
crazy
yeah,
stuff, dude. So hey, NL East. So I'm assuming you know NL East pretty well. You know you've been looking up at the Braves, the Mets, the Phillies. Who? I mean,
well, it depends. I mean, I wouldn't say we look up at the Mets, but the Phillies and the Braves, yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. We're going by last year. Mets were a bigger disaster than the Padres. I can always be happy saying that they had the highest payroll and the worst results. You know,
yeah.
so
This NL East. I mean, for as long as the Braves have the core that they have right now, it's always gonna run through the Braves.
you think it's going to be the Braves?
It's gonna run through the Braves. Now, I'll be honest. One of the funnier things that I was saying last year when they got eliminated by the Phillies was, are we seeing a repeat of '90s Braves? In the
Mhm.
'90s, the Braves were considered one of the best teams in baseball, and and they won what one World Series, and that's it.
Yeah, 90.
I
It was
mean,
95, maybe.
the Braves right now are doing the same thing. One World Series and then
Playoff appearances, yeah. Great
playoff
talented
appearance,
team.
but they've only won one World Series so far. We'll see what happens.
I mean they've won one recently, but no, I mean, hey, it's a dogfight. The NL is no joke. I think the
No, the
NL
NL is
has
tough.
they're like all like top heavy, and the AL's kind of it's okay, but I can't. I think the Astros might be the. I kind of just default with the Astros because they're there all the time. They're like the cockroach of the AL, dude. You just
Yeah,
can't get rid of these dudes. It's like, come on, dude, why are you still here? And they do it.
And the Astros are very interesting because
Yeah.
I mean, they're starting to look weaker. Not by a lot, but little by little, every season recently they've started to look a little weaker.
Oh, they're vulnerable now. I mean, their stars are aging. Bregman,
I mean,
Altuve,
Bregman might leave.
Yeah, Bregman's on his what is he in his last year?
Yeah,
He was going to get trade. Apparently, he was tossed around as being trade bait in the offseason.
we'll see what happens with that team, but
They're gonna, dude. I'm gonna tell. Here's my prediction. We're not doing AL West predictions yet, but I'm just saying they'll be all right. I think they'll be all right.
they'll be
NL
fine.
East, but the NL East. How do you see it shaking down from? Let's go top to bottom.
So top to bottom, obvious pick is the Braves at winning the division. Um, the
The Bra-
Phillies are gonna be second.
so the Phillies have no shot at regular season glory.
No,
The Braves are just way too good, way too deep.
it might be closer than a lot of people think, but I feel like it's not gonna be. They're not gonna.
Do you think the addition of Chris Sale is going to pay dividends immediately?
Maybe. I think if Chris Sale stays healthy and he's ready for the playoffs, that could possibly
That's they need him to be
that
healthy playoffs, and
that
that's
could
it.
be that could be what takes the Braves over the hump from these
Not
last few years.
and not even like think about this. Chris Sale is such a problem for lefties. His lefty on lefty crime
Yeah.
is disgusting. So you go
I
look
think
over who's in
if
the
I'm the
playoffs.
here's the thing. I'm a Marlins fan, so I'm not really about giving the Braves sound advice. But if they want some advice,
Yeah.
if I'm the Braves, I would possibly depending. I would go outing by outing, but I would possibly limit Chris Sale's innings in the regular season
Mhm.
so you can have him fresh in the playoffs.
Okay. I like that idea. Also, I like him as like a really a jack of all trades kind of guy that picks up your bullpen on a day and shuts down the team for this mop up guy per se.
Yeah,
He comes in a high leverage spot, gets an
yeah.
Otani out, a Harper out.
Didn't Chris Sale get the last out in 2018?
For the champ.
Or
For the champ?
no,
No, I don't think so.
no, never
I don't
mind.
remember though. I'm not
Yeah,
sure. But
I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what I think about the Braves. So then
so
you
the
have the
Braves.
Phillies.
Okay, Phillies.
Phillies,
Record wise, what are the Braves a 100-win team? Did you just pencil them in for 100 wins, 95 to 100
I'm
easily?
I'm very bad at predicting wins, but I'd say 95 to 100
Yeah, it's
in
probably
that
fair.
range.
Yeah. Okay, so the Phillies. What do you got? Phillies going with?
The Phillies, the Phillies are, I mean, are the second best team in this division. Yeah, I think everyone can agree on that.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I see them winning 90 games.
You think they're like a high 80s team? You think they're a fringe wild card team, or are they like a lock? They're a lock, right?
I think they're a lock. I think they're a
Yeah.
lock for sure. But I think they, the Phillies would be, I don't know.
First seed, first wild card seed, I think.
I don't know.
Maybe Arizona.
I mean, I find it a little ridiculous when people give predictions like this, but I'm about to give one.
Go ahead.
I think they're 88 to 89 wins.
Dude, be ridiculous all you want here, dude. That's the best thing about this, man. You can be
Yeah,
ridiculous.
88 to 89.
Okay,
It's like
88 to 89 wins.
why not just give them that extra win and say 90? But I don't
Yeah,
want
that's
to.
too easy, huh? It's enticing. 90.
Yeah,
I do.
88 to 89. Then from there, after the Phillies, I mean, I'd love to say Marlins, but
Say it. Go ahead. You think they're better than the Mets?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say it like this. Even if the Mets had Kodai Senga healthy,
Mm-hmm.
Marlins have better pitching.
And Giolito, right? Oh no, that was the Red Sox,
That
right?
was
They
the
got
Red Sox,
Giolito.
yeah.
I was like,
But
oh
yeah,
yeah, dude.
even if they have Kodai Senga healthy, that's like the best they got. The rest
What
of
do
their
they have? What do they have after that?
they have Quintana, they have Severino.
Oh,
They
hey, by the way, he's having a great
Severino looked
spring.
good in the spring.
Great spring. That's
Severino
a
looked
sleeper if you're doing fantasy. Get him
Severino looked good in
late,
the
bro.
spring. But my question is, what does he give them?
He gives them a guy who can strike out people and throw. I
I
mean,
mean,
he's got good stuff if he's healthy.
but I think the Marlins have better
Oh,
rotation.
100%. Yeah, I do too. I do too.
Even though we have a few guys hurt, they don't seem to be like badly hurt, so they can be coming back soon. The thing is, the Mets do have better hitting.
Who are you guys trading this year?
That's the thing.
You're trading somebody, dude. You got to trade. You're trading somebody. You know it. You got to know it.
Honestly, I think if the Marlins were to trade anybody, it's gonna be Tanner Scott.
Tanner Scott. Okay. Tell me about
Lefty.
Tanner Scott.
He's a lefty out of the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
So I forgot who we traded because we got him from Baltimore.
Okay.
We got him from Baltimore. Then he's always been pretty good for us. Then last year he finally became our closer. His spring wasn't the best, but I think he's gonna be our closer
That
this
guy is
season.
going to be your closer.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, AJ Puck started off as our closer last year. He kind of fell off a little bit, so then the Marlins slotted in Tanner Scott as the closer, and I think that's what they're gonna do this year.
Let's check him out. Tanner Scott, huh?
And
Lefty.
I'm gonna be honest, I think he's a really good trade candidate for a playoff. Like if we're out of it, and at the deadline, and somebody needs anything
He's
in their
not bad.
bullpen.
I mean, he's not got a live arm.
I
Good
mean,
tilt.
I think he's the one who gets traded.
Nice slide piece. Good.
And I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be honest with you, I think he might be on his last year.
Tanner Scott, nice call, man. Look
I'm
at this
not
guy.
sure.
97? Jeez. He's
I
out
would.
there just humping?
Yeah, I would need a fact check on that, but I'm pretty
Let's
sure
talk
he's on
about
his last year.
let's talk about this guy some more. Going to the Padres now. I'm just kidding. We don't need him, but yeah.
But so that's the thing. Like, I think I would need somebody to fact check that if he's on his last year.
Any
But
hitter, I can do that. We can do that. No
but
problem. We're a full service here, man. We'll do it right to
yeah.
the.
So I think he gets traded.
What's his salary looking like? He's a 5'7" guy. He's arbitration eligible, by the way.
So
He's
yeah,
unrestricted free agent next year. Yep.
yeah. So I mean,
Oh, it's a good call, bro. Tanner Scott, man.
he could. I mean,
Jeez.
if he's still under contract, then I mean, whoever gets him gets a year of control.
Well, just this year, and then he's unrestricted next year.
Yeah.
So
So
he's definitely a guy that you could add to a bullpen. Look at this guy, man. He's striking out righties. It looks like he's a problem.
you add him to any like playoff team and
Back in a bullpen guy, and you can just pencil him in somewhere in there.
yeah,
Looks good.
but so I think he gets traded.
Man. I like that. Very nice.
Yeah,
very nice, bro.
I think him,
right.
and then if I had to say a hitter, I don't have any specific hitter, but I would say if Tim Anderson bounces back.
Oh, his value. Bro, that contract was perfect for a flip. Perfect.
Maybe, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just saying it was a perfect flipper for $5 million, you know.
So
it's not a bad option.
That's who I'd have to say.
Tim Anderson, man, I root for the guy. I've been a fan of his since the what was it? What was that game? The Cornrows? The Field of Dreams game. Yeah, the Field of Dreams game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
So yeah, I mean, he's somebody.
$5 million though. That's the. I mean, man, do you know how expensive shortstops are?
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, a lot of them went for. I mean, they weren't the greatest shortstops ever, but a lot of them went for pretty cheap this offseason.
Yeah. I mean, he's not like.
But none of them were that great. Like, I think the best one was probably Ahmed Rosario.
How much did he go for?
I don't remember. It was a little more
than 5.
Yeah, but or maybe not. I don't remember.
I'm still mad about the Padres not signing Eddie Rosario.
Yeah, he went to the Nats.
That's $2 or $4 million, but it's cheap.
That's gonna look good for the Nationals.
Oh, it's good. And they might flip him too. I mean, it's just these guys that sign late now on these good contracts are all flip candidates.
Yeah.
All right, so let's shift gears here since you gave me your NL East predictions. Okay,
and then just to finish it off, then I would go. Who's left that I haven't said?
You said Met and then Marlins.
I'm putting the Nationals last.
Oh no, yeah, fuck, dude, I forgot about. They're like the Rockies to me. I don't even. They're just
to be surprisingly better than a lot of teams think.
Really, the Nationals?
Yeah, I mean the Nationals.
They got Abrams, they got Gore, they got a couple of young guys.
They have Abrams, they have Gore, they have Gray, and they have Lane Thomas is good.
Yeah, but we're talking guys that are like on a playoff team that are
and I mean
middle of the road guys.
James Woods. Yeah. That's a really good prospect that they can call up. So I think they have a few.
Yeah,
interesting pieces.
Worst record in the National League? Maybe?
No.
You don't think the Nationals will have it?
No, the Rockies probably.
Rockies, and then who's going to be someone in the Central? No, Central has like all 500 teams, huh?
Central's all right. I mean,
I don't. That's like I think it's the Cubs in the Central, honestly. NL MVP though. What do you have for NL MVP this year? I want a list of. I mean, I want 5. This is off the top of your head. I know this is easy for you. 5 MVP candidates, and just you
5 MVP candidates
in no particular order. Just give me 5, and then we'll do like 5 dark horse. Like, hey, maybe this guy if all stars align.
For MVP, I'm gonna give 2 obvious picks.
Okay, we'll do the obvious. We'll get Acuna
This
out of the
is
way. We'll get fucking Betts out of the way.
if I'm just giving you five picks, I'll give you two obvious ones. So
Give me the two obvious.
it would be Acuna,
Okay.
and then I have to give you Otani.
Okay. As a DH?
I mean,
Is he that? He's Austin Riley if he's a DH. I mean, he's Olsen. He's Olsen.
to me, he's Otani. And when I give some of these predictions, I sometimes have to think like a writer.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
The
That's
voters,
important.
and I feel like the voters. I don't know if you want to call it biased or what, but they're gonna give him
Oh,
a
I
little.
can call him that. Yeah, it's biased. It's a little biased, I think.
So they would give him votes. He's gonna be there.
You think Otani's gonna get votes if he hits like 45 home runs or more?
Oh, most
Basically,
definitely.
at the DH, hitting number 2 for maybe the best accumulation of talent I've ever seen on a baseball field. Like honestly,
Yeah.
I hate saying it, dude, because I'm a Padre fan, but
So,
honestly, man, the Dodgers they've changed the game. They have, dude.
yeah. So then after that, I would give. I mean, after I would have to put Mookie Betts up there.
Betts, okay. There's
I
3.
I have to. And I just don't want to give all the Dodgers. Like I feel like that's so easy.
You don't have to.
Like,
There's another guy. There's another guy
if,
in your division that you're missing. He's an
F-
old veteran first
Harper,
baseman. Oh yeah, that old
Bryce
veteran
Harper
first baseman, Bryce
is
Harper.
one,
We're talking about.
and
Yeah.
this one maybe I could say for a dark horse pick, so I'm not gonna say him.
Okay, wait on the dark horse.
But somebody else who I think in the National League could possibly win it. Oh, but I feel like that's a dark horse pick, and maybe more of a Cy Young pick, so I'm not gonna say him. But I would say outside of those 4, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to do it, but it seems easy. I'm gonna say Freddie.
Oh yeah, Freddie Freeman. Yeah, I mean, so it is easy. It's easy to say because he's easy to root for. The
Like,
guy's hard to root against, man.
yeah, and then
I've tried. I've
yeah,
tried
and
not
then
to be a fan of his.
if we want to go dark horse now,
Yeah, I see some dark horse picks.
which these aren't like the biggest dark horse candidates, but probably guys that I wouldn't pick immediately off the top of my head.
We can do it this way for dark horse. Let's go team by team MVPs and go, hey, this guy on this team. Maybe is there. Maybe we'll be there. You know, like let's say Marlins offensive MVP. Let's say who's going to be their best, most valuable player on the Marlins offensively.
You want to know who I'm going to say? And he might not have the best track record to back it up, but I have a lot of faith in him if he can stay healthy and if the Marlins play him against lefties and don't sit him like they've been doing the last few years.
I think
Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez. Okay. Tell me about some Jesus Sanchez.
That guy, if he puts it together, I feel like he's a candidate to hit 40 bombs.
Really?
Like,
right.
He has all the power in the world.
Power, dude.
He has all the power in the world. That home run, I'll never forget. I was watching the game.
This thing right
here? That home run that you're playing right now.
Here we go.
It's
Yak!
It's an inside pitch. It's an inside pitch that he took all the way up there.
Dude, he obliterated that pitch. He is so happy. He doesn't even feel like he's walking right now at all. He's on air. Look at them. They're all, oh my God. They're all, oh my God. Yeah. When other players are in awe of your power, that's real power.
Yeah. And the thing is, he's been in the league a few years now.
Yeah. Dude, he's huge. Holy moly.
I don't want to call it a breakout because I don't know. To me, I don't like using that word.
Rawr.
But I think this year he can finally, tap into his potential.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's really going to have a chance. Because, I mean, I hope he gets played more against lefties. Like, that's just one thing I hope. Sure, he might not be great against them, but, like, allow him to see more lefties.
Yeah, I always like Will Venable was a guy that played for the Padres for a long time. They used to sit him against lefties.
Yeah,
Jake Cronworth,
like,
same thing. You gotta get the ABs against the lefties.
He's gonna be the opening day right fielder.
Well, what is he gonna hit in the lineup? What spot?
I would hit him somewhere between like 5 and 6.
Okay. Who's your 3 hitter?
The way I'd put the lineup is I would put Arias at 1,
Mm-hmm.
Tim Anderson at 2.
Yep.
Probably Bell. Bell's a switch hitter.
Yeah, he's versatile. You can throw him right there, huh?
The 5, yeah, maybe put Sanchez at the 5. And then put Burger at the 6. Then the starting left fielder is probably gonna be. Oh, wait, hold on. Go back up a few spots. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go to the Marlins. I'm going to the Marlins right now.
I've made a massive error and I haven't mentioned a certain player.
Okay, we got Josh Bell. Oh, Avisel Garcia. What?
Put. Here's the thing. Put Jazz.
There we go.
Where would I put Jazz?
Where would you put it? Where did he hit last year?
He hit all over the place. It wasn't.
Man, he is such a bait. He is such a bargain, though. If he stays healthy, if he could just put it together.
Here's my lineup. Now that I'm remembering Jazz, how can I forget him?
Because he doesn't play that much. That's why you can forget him.
Here, look. Here's my lineup. Right.
Okay.
I would put Luis Arias at 1.
Okay.
Tim Anderson at 2.
Tim Emerson 2.
Jazz at 3.
Jazz 3.
Jazz 3. Because I have faith in at least one of Luis Arias or Tim Anderson being on base ahead of him. And
yeah, I do like that too.
And if hypothetically both of them are on base, maybe the pitcher is forced to give him something to hit.
And he's not a double play candidate, really. Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, he might hit into a double play, but he'll probably beat it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not very.
Then at the 4, give me Josh Bell, switch hitter.
Yeah, traditional 4th hitter too. He's done it a lot in his career.
4. Then the 5th, give me Sanchez.
Okay.
6, give me Burger bombs. You know, everyone in Miami loves that.
Burger bomb, yeah, of course.
And then, so the 6th, and the 7th, give me.
Dude, Burger's making $770.
Give me at the 7th. Give me De La Cruz. Wow. Brian De La Cruz. He's gonna be our left fielder.
Okay, De La Cruz.
Then. So that's the 7th. The 8th I would probably say Nick Fortes or whoever the starting catcher is for that day.
Declan Cronin, maybe? No, wait. Nick Fortes?
Yeah, Nick Fortes and
Christian Betancourt.
They could probably slide into that 8th spot. And the 9th, that's a tough one.
Who we got? Center field catcher. Nick Gordon.
Nick Gordon.
You're missing a shortstop here.
You know what? I'll say.
Oh no, you're not.
You know what? I'll say Nick Gordon. Am I missing a shortstop though?
No, you already had Tim Anderson.
That's right, Tim Anderson. And then let's just put Nick Gordon as a DH at number 9. Because I feel like he's a guy who could flip that lineup over and be like a secondary.
Ryan Weathers. Where's Ryan Weathers in your rotation, by the way? I'm just curious.
I know the Marlins recently put out their rotation, but I forget the order right now.
I liked him he was throwing upper 90s last year when they tweaked him a little bit. Mid upper 90s. What does he throw? Have you seen him at all?
I mean, he was this spring he was. I'm pretty sure at one point he hit 99.
Yeah. So his K numbers are still. Man, he had so much potential.
I
24
mean,
still though. He's 24. He's a lefty.
mm,
He's at seventh
mm,
pick overall
yeah,
for us. I mean,
Mel Stoudemire Jr. is like, in my opinion, a wizard as a pitching coach.
yeah. If anybody can do it, it'd be him probably.
He's he's gonna be good this year. I think he's gonna be very serviceable this year and give us quality innings.
You know, I got Luzardo on my fantasy team.
Hey man,
It's the first set, bro. I'm gonna get him on the real Padre team next.
no,
I
he's
give
not
I give
going
you so
nowhere.
much shit. I love giving you shit about Luzardo, dude. It's my favorite thing to do with you.
But yeah,
Yeah, let me get some Luzardo freaking highlights.
what else? I'm trying to look at our topics here.
Oh yeah,
I
hey, let's switch topics. Let's switch it up off our teams.
I think if anything, we should talk about Jazz and Sixto right now. Those are two guys going into tomorrow that are
All right, let's go.
going into opening day that are.
Tell me about Jazz. Tell me about your outlook for Jazz Chisholm 2024. Give me the rundown. How many games? How important is he going to be?
I'm gonna be honest. It might still seem too little for some people. I want to see him play at least 120 games.
That's a good number. That's a great number. Yes, I like that.
And the thing is, the Marlins have a few players such as Nick Gordon. Nick Gordon can play center field. You don't have to play Jazz in center field every day. Maybe get him off his feet. Help
Yeah.
him not get hurt. Like, anything to prevent him from getting hurt is all I care about.
That's it.
If he plays 120 to 150 games, he can be an easy 30-30 candidate.
Availability is your best ability, as they say. So he needs to be available all year for the Marlins. He could be a
Like,
crucial part.
whatever the Marlins have to do to make sure he stays healthy, do it.
Dude, put him on. I mean, just DH him. What the hell? You already have a DH that can't DH anyways, the Avisail Garcia, right? So you might as well just put him there.
I hope Garcia's not in this damn lineup.
I'm just saying he gets paid. He gets paid enough. He's an expensive DH that doesn't hit.
But anyways, the Jazz, I think it's just that. Like, stay healthy, and that's all that matters. There was an article that came out where he spoke about how he hired like a chef and a nutritionist, and he has like a personal doctor that he checks in with like every day or like every other day. So, hey
man, on that salary, he's only making $2 million. How can that? Jazz is not making like tons of money MLB wise.
Yeah, but I feel like he's investing it all in himself now.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, MLB The Show probably paid him a couple bucks too, I'm guessing.
Yeah, for the cover.
That's not a bad gig, bro. That was a great game. I'm still playing it, by the way, Jazz.
So with Jazz, it's all about staying healthy. At minimum, I would love to see 120 games.
How stoked were you, by the way, when Chisholm was on the cover of MLB The Show?
Hey man, that was pretty exciting.
Were you like, dude? Because when they had Fernando, obviously I lost my shit.
Yeah.
But when a Marlins fan, dude, no one that was out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was really out of nowhere,
dude. And I was like, all right, okay.
And now all I need from him is to play like he belongs on the cover.
I know. I was like, can you at least play like sort of an all-star, please?
But so at minimum, I want to see 120 games out of him. And if he does,
availability.
If he does, it's 100. If he does 120 to 150, that's all that matters to me. And then just, he has all the skills to be 30-30.
Nice, man. Well, hey, I think Sixto Sanchez was, you wanted to say something on him next.
Yeah, Sixto is.
I want to know about this guy. This is like super interesting to me. I know Jazz Chisholm. He's like a common, even casuals know who Jazz Chisholm is. Sixto Sanchez, what's his deal?
If we're gonna get into Sixto Sanchez, I think we need the full story.
Okay, go. Let's go. Hit me up with it.
And I'll see how many exact details I can put together here. But basically,
and I'm gonna get a video going for him. So,
but basically, here's what happened, right? when Derek Jeter took over as ownership, obviously we know about the big fire sale. Everyone was traded away, and
Yep.
then that last remaining piece that we held on to was JT Realmuto. At the time, Realmuto was considered the best catcher in baseball. So what
Hmm.
happens is, he said Realmuto was saying a lot of he wasn't gonna come back, like he wouldn't sign with us if he hit free agency.
Oh, okay.
So it's
I
like
yeah, I do not remember the saga of that. I don't.
yeah, so at that point it's like, I mean, you want to keep him, but if he's
No,
telling
yeah,
you
yeah,
I'm gonna leave, you might as well trade and get value.
exactly.
So we traded him to the Phillies, obviously, and we got we got Jorge Alfaro, who
Oh,
I don't even
no,
know
you
where
didn't.
Alfaro is anymore.
You didn't get Alfaro, did you? I love
We
that guy.
we got Jorge Alfaro,
I
and
fucking love him.
we got Sixto Sanchez. Sixto Sanchez was like the big name.
That was the big name. It wasn't Alfaro, obviously, but
No, Alfaro was like,
yeah,
he was he had potential, but obviously, as we all know, he never reached it.
yeah.
He had a lot of swing and miss, but I mean, Alfaro had power to hit it out of
Oh, bro, he
anywhere.
had power, dude. Yeah, a lot of
But
power.
too bad he had too much swing and miss in his bat.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that happens. He pitches in 2020, right? Sixto comes up, pitches in 2020, and I'm gonna say this. I'll never forget it. It was like his second start or whatever in 2020. I watched him like strike out the side or something, I believe, and I'll never forget it. I was watching the game in my room. I watched him strike out the side, and I ran to my kitchen, and the only person standing in my kitchen was my mom. My mom doesn't care about no baseball,
Yeah.
but I look her dead in the eyes and I tell her, this guy is the best pitcher I've seen since Jose Fernandez.
Oh my gosh, really?
Like
That really?
he was that good.
Oh my god, that's huge praise, man.
He his fastball was electric. Like he was easily hitting like 97 plus consistently.
Yeah.
And he had like one of the best changeups I had ever seen in my life. Then 2020 season happens, you know, we make the playoffs, obviously, we get eliminated, all that happened, and then he gets hurt. He gets
What kind
hurt,
of hurt? What kind of hurt? Arm hurt,
like,
obviously, but where?
yeah, on his arm. I don't
Shoulder,
remember.
elbow.
I don't remember if it was shoulder or if it was elbow, but it was one of those. And
I don't know. He's
he
got pretty.
went he went through everything, through the rehab, through trying to get back, and I don't know if there was outside factors, but to put it bluntly, he gained weight.
Yeah, I just saw that. It's like Sixto Sanchez is fat, and I was like, what?
Yeah, he gained
Not
weight.
Bartolo.
He gained the weight while he was injured,
Oh yeah.
and and all that. And so Marlins fans and all that, not me specifically. I never really, but like a lot of people were ready to give up on him, like cut your losses, release him from the team. Like Project Sixto is done.
Yeah. So what?
And but every now and then we would get a little bit of updates about him throwing, not on the mound, like 40 feet,
That's it.
whatever. Like like he was throwing from 40 feet away. His velocity didn't matter. Like nobody cared about putting a
Yeah.
radar gun on him.
Right. Just throw the ball, get it
Just
back.
throw the ball, play catch, this and that and the
Yeah.
other. And this kept happening. And there's this guy. His name is Craig Mish. He's a reporter, and he covers the Marlins. And so everyone would always ask him, "What's up with Sixto? And what is happening? Does the team believe he's gonna throw again? Does the team believe he's ever gonna see a big league mound again?" And he kept telling us, "No, like we're never gonna see him again. We should just stop asking about him. We should give up on him. Like, like the team has him around, but that's
He
it.
was
Like,
part of the team. He's getting paid by the team to rehab. Is that what it was?
I guess. I mean,
Some weird story, like he's just hanging out at the
but
facility, or what's going on?
anyways, then in like the last 2 years, it started getting serious because he finally got on a mound. He finally started throwing on a mound, And last year, he actually appeared in a minor league game,
Mm-hmm.
and he threw one complete inning. His velo was horrible. Like his velo was like mid to low 80s. I mean, this is a guy who was throwing like
Mid upper 90s.
he was throwing like not 97 plus,
Damn, dude. This dude right here.
and and then and then he appears in a minor league game, one inning,
This is the
and
guy
he
right here.
right here, and he's throwing like mid to low 80s, like it. I mean, you would have thought his arm was cooked, like he was done, and that's it. Like he throws one inning in that minor league game,
And you'll hear shit.
and that's it. He didn't appear in another minor league game. Nothing. Then we come into spring training. Everyone's feeling a little more optimistic because he's finally throwing on a mound consistently in spring training. He's finally, you know, like the Marlins put him out there, like they
Yeah.
like they say they're gonna put him out there in spring
Like
training,
give him a legitimate run at it.
and they throw him, but they don't throw him every day, and they use him as a reliever, and he throws like an inning. They sit him down, they rest him a little bit.
Yeah.
Like 2-3 days later, he throws again. Like three
It-
3+ day later, he throws again. His velo was looking a lot better.
what's he at right now?
His high, I mean, it was almost like if he was back.
Oh,
His
okay.
velo was like in the 90s, like mid to like kind of upper 90s.
Is he on the team? Like, is Sixto Sanchez like legitimate, or is this
So
story gonna end a weird way?
so let's get to that point. So,
Here we
anyways,
go.
the Marlins throw him out there, and he's throwing consistently. Then towards the second half of spring training, and a little bit like towards the end,
Mm-hmm.
they threw him out there on the least amount of days rested.
Okay.
And
So
that was like the biggest thing, because people want to see, like, okay, he just threw like the other day,
yeah, you
one
want to see
inning.
if he can hold up to the rigors of a regular season. You
Yeah,
can't
and
just have this guy on your team. Yeah.
you want to see if he holds up, but
Yeah.
also you want to see if he threw yesterday and then he throws today. What does
Yeah.
velocity look like?
Yep.
Does
All
his
that
arm
stuff.
feel fine? And whatever, his velocity like started dipping a little bit, but his stuff looked kind of good.
Yeah.
So maybe his velocity isn't all the way back, but his stuff doesn't look
His
bad.
pitching is looking good. Like he's hitting his spots and
I mean, he threw 9
movement.
throughout all the spring training, counting the rest in between and everything. He threw 9 scoreless innings.
He's thrown 9 scoreless innings in the spring.
So, I mean, he looked pretty good.
Effective.
And then at the end of the day, the biggest thing about him is that he's out of options. He doesn't have minor league options.
Oh, he's a free agent after this year.
No, like the Marlins
Oh,
can't
he
send him.
can't send him down. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like they don't they can't send him back down to the minors. Um, and so like just to see him get back on a mound was like the biggest story all spring. And watching him throw consistently and be good, and he threw a lot of clean innings
Yeah.
first. His velo might not be the best, but he threw a lot of clean innings.
What is Sanchez's? He's a minimum guy.
Hmm?
You make it. Oh, Sixto Sanchez. There he is. Yeah, dude. You guys have so many minimum salary guys.
So
Crazy.
well, I think it was at some point. I think it was at some point last week. The Marlins announced that he made the roster.
Wow, dude. This guy right here, man, for real.
So I mean,
25 years old. You
I
have 3 more years.
I really hope the Marlins give him an inning tomorrow,
That'd be cool.
because that'd be like a really cool. And the thing is, what's really cool about his story and everything, and I know it's been thrown around a little bit as like a joke for Marlins fans, but what's really cool is that he came up and debuted in 2020. He's never thrown in an MLB stadium with fans.
Dude, that's a wild thing to think about too, right?
Like, yeah,
That is crazy. That's
he threw in
funny.
spring training where there was people watching, and he
Yeah, it's
threw in
not the
like
same,
and
probably,
he,
bro.
yeah, and he threw in the minors where there was people watching, but like in a big
Yeah,
league stadium, and at the end of the day, I mean, he's rookie eligible still,
yeah, that is. That's wild.
and he hasn't thrown like in what 4 years almost.
It's 2020. 4 years, bro. That is wild.
So
39 innings in 2020.
yeah, man, I think
3, 2, 4. Yeah, he had good numbers too, man. I mean, almost a K an inning.
so. I think it's very interesting,
That's
you know,
cool, man. That is a cool story, dude. That's a very cool story.
and yeah, I mean to me, it's just like to see him go through all that, you know, like getting hurt.
All right, man. Sixto Sanchez is definitely on my radar this year. Now we're gonna end this here pretty soon with the last question. Not the last. It might not be the last question, but it'll be the last topic. Maybe
Yeah.
it's gonna be the most controversial, probably. You want to go with Bauer or Ohtani first? Which one?
Let's go Bauer. I think
Okay,
that's
first of all, let's hear your take on Trevor Bauer and if you think he should be employed by a Major League Baseball team, and what team should take the shot on him, if any team should. You got the floor.
so with Bauer. Here's what I think about him. I understand like the whole thing that happened with him and why he's not signed to an MLB team. Like I get what happened in his personal life, you know, and then women came out and spoke out against him, whatever. But I think, I mean, I just think it's a little unfair and a little bit of double standards because you have guys like, I mean, here's the thing. The not the Padres, the Pirates have Gene Wan Bay, Aroldis Chapman, and somebody else that they recently signed.
Oh God, Chapman. What's up with Chapman, dude?
The
Jeez.
Pirates have Gene Wan Bay, and I'm about to explain why this is important. They have Gene
Okay.
Wan Bay, they have Chapman, and I forgot who else they signed. These are all guys that on record have cases of domestic abuse or something similar.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
they're all employed
they're employed,
by
and they were convicted,
one
or they were
single
charged with
team.
something, or
One single team.
hmm,
Like it's not that they're spread across the league so you could say, oh, this team feels like this and that team feels like that. I'm you could look it up, but I'm pretty sure the third guy I'm thinking of is Domingo Herman.
Herman just for some alcohol. Herman for me, Domingo Herman brings up alcohol for some reason. Does he drink
Yeah,
or something?
cause he had a whole thing where he would like
Did he get a
caught
DUI or something, or he got
he got drunk in the Yankees clubhouse last year.
what?
And
Like during the game?
I don't know if it was during the game, after the game, or what.
That's
And then
wild.
he had to like I think be taken to the hospital or something. And then I'm pretty sure he also has a case of domestic abuse. But
Jeez.
and then you look across the league, you have guys like what's his name? Osuna, Marcel Ozuna.
Oh yeah, Mizuno.
Yeah, Marcel Ozuna. You know the joke everyone says, Marcel Ozuna from the Braves.
Dude, Azuna from dude. Azuna was like a DUI guy too, right?
A DUI guy and domestic violence.
All right, all
So
right, all right. Trevor Bauer, I think he should be employed by the MLB. I think it's about time that we stop thinking cancer culture can say if you can work in the United States or not. The guy wasn't charged with anything. I'm not here to look at his private life at all. I'm here to look at his stats on the baseball field. And the
Yeah,
guy's a terrific pitcher. So
and then people like to say he's a clubhouse cancer, but at least publicly, I don't know about privately what happened in the walls of the clubhouse.
you know who
But
says that? People that aren't in the clubhouse.
yeah, but
Okay.
all I've seen recently when he's been doing like his little baseball tour
Yeah.
thing, I mean,
Hugging.
a lot of his former teammates, obviously not everybody, but like people that played with him are coming up to him and talking to
Yeah.
him. Mookie Betts talked to him. Mookie Betts came out and said something along the lines of like he was never a bad person in the clubhouse, you know.
Yeah. He's not a cancer in the clubhouse. They're just
Uh,
he's just he's the whistleblower for a bunch of crap. He's outspoken.
and that's the
He's
thing. I think,
articulated. They don't like him.
and here's the thing. I don't like it. It might be unfair and all, but at the end of the day, I, at the end of the day, like I could look at it as a mess up situation, but like what I really think of it as is that no matter what, MLB teams don't have to sign him. Like they're not obligated to. And if they choose not to, they choose not to. Like there's not a whole lot you can do at that point.
No, exactly.
Like it
You
can
don't have a
be.
right to employment. I mean, you know what I mean? You don't have
Here's
a
the
right
thing.
to employment.
Here's the thing. I'm always somebody that's like, you can say it's unfair. You can say it's not just. You can say it's wrong.
Yeah.
But the reality of the situation is no matter how much you say it's unfair, no matter how much you say, look at all these other guys that are employed and have done the same or
Yeah.
maybe worse,
Yeah,
he's
the
not signed.
comparison game. Yeah, I try not to get into
He's
comparing
not
guys and
signed.
this
And
and that, but yeah, he's
yeah.
not signed. Exactly. Whatever the case may be, he's not on a major league ball club and
And at the end of the day, MLB teams are not forced to sign him. MLB teams are
no.
not obligated to sign him.
And
And
the fans are the fans. They want what they want. We want, I mean, I just want the most talent on the baseball field for the Padres. So I'm thinking, hey, why not add a guy that can button up your rotation, make it a pretty damn good rotation.
yeah.
But hey, that's up to them, like you said. It's ultimately up to the guys writing the
And
checks,
it's
not
like,
us.
yeah, and it's like I feel like a lot of people when he was playing didn't like a lot of his antics that you see on like the mound and everything.
Yeah, the
But like,
sword and all that.
but I mean, I don't think he's like as bad of a person as people want to make him out to be.
Yeah. I follow him on socials. Like I mean, I don't follow him, but I see him on social media, and I think he's trying to grow baseball. I really do. He's talking about pitching and how to pitch, and he's showing grips. He's really a teacher of baseball, which is cool. He knows. I mean, he's a
Yeah.
very well-read baseball guy, very well-articulated guy. And I think that's why baseball fears him, kind of, because he's so well-spoken. He knows what he's talking about, and if he's going to get slighted, he'll speak up about it.
This is maybe like a little off topic with exactly on Bauer, but
Yeah.
one of the funny things that just came to my mind was when he was playing in Japan and he would make like his vlogs for his YouTube channel and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I would like look at the comments on the videos, and like there were so many people that I don't know. Obviously, I don't know if it's true or not, but there were so many people that like genuinely believed him and his agent were dating,
Him
and
and
I
his
found it funny.
agent.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even see that. That's hilarious.
but like I this isn't exactly baseball related, but I'm just gonna say it. If you saw those vlogs, it would be believable the way they acted that they
Oh,
were.
okay.
Like
I might have seen it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't even know it was his agent. I was just paying attention more to the baseball stuff of it. But
but what I don't know. I wanted to bring that up because I thought it was funny.
yeah, that is funny. Like he's on social media a lot, dude. A lot of
Yeah.
respect for him for doing that. He puts it all out there so people can judge him on his actions and not words. You
Yeah.
see the guy. He's talking the talk. I think he's made his way back to a point where someone could take a flyer on him. But
Somebody could take a flyer on him, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it's going to happen either. And if I do, if I see it happen, it'll be the Yankees. I think that's the only, like I said, the only media machine that is strong enough to spin Bauer being a good idea
The
would be the
the
Yankees.
the only problem I see with him going to the Yankees is that they have Garrett Cole, and I don't know if you know about their history,
Oh
but
yeah, with the weren't they teammates at some point?
yeah, they were teammates at UCLA,
Okay,
and
they weren't they weren't friends of each other. They weren't.
they don't really get along. So I feel like the Yankees wouldn't do it because of that.
Oh man.
And also I wouldn't want to see him go to the not because it's the Yankees, but like I wouldn't want to see him go to the Yankees because then I feel like him and Cole might actually have some clubhouse
How about they actually
problem.
get along and be adults? I don't know. That'd be weird.
But here's my thing. Hypothetically saying, if he went to the Yankees and then him and Cole had some problems, then it would feel like if all the people that said he's a clubhouse cancer would get proven right.
Yeah, like all the people talking shit right now will be proven wrong, which is I think a bit like you said that could be a bigger problem. I think that's the biggest thing here. And the naysayers, man, they have loud voices. They have
Yeah.
loud voices, man. We can't get by them sometimes.
So yeah.
Oh, God dang it, dude. All right, man. I got my this has been awesome. It's been an hour and 1 minute, by the way. This is longer than a normal podcast, so I might have to break this up into two. Final thoughts, though. We'll do a final thoughts. And I'm gonna take this off of here. And then we'll do a final thoughts with Vikfishtales. It's been a good hour, buddy. And I like talking to you, man. It's been fun. We'll have to do this again sometime.
Some final thoughts before opening day.
Yeah, let's get it.
So yeah, I mean, I think some last final thoughts is just to kind of quickly touch up on the Ohtani situation.
Oh, you want to go Ohtani? Okay, yeah, I forgot we had to talk about Ohtani.
I think my own opinion and my own thing is that I want to see an end result that's funny. Meaning, I don't care if Ohtani's guilty. I don't care if Ippei is guilty. I don't care if Ohtani is gambling or not. I just want to see an outcome that like would be funny, you know?
Would be funny?
Yeah. Like I think if it came out that Ohtani was actually gambling, I wouldn't care and I would just laugh because I think it'd be funny. Like I don't see Ohtani as a guy who would actually gamble. But if it came out that he was gambling, I just find it funny.
Dude, what if he was gambling like on just bizarre sport like badminton? I mean, who knows, dude? This guy soccer? Like does he have time to watch other sports? He's out there pitching, hitting, pitching New Balance. I mean, I think there's like 4 or 5 Ohtani,
I don't know.
Honestly.
This whole Ohtani stuff is a little crazy.
I'm an Ohtani fan, so I can't really get. I'm not gonna have a bad take for the guy because I think he's the face of baseball.
But
obviously.
if I'm getting a little more serious with it, here's what I'll say. I don't believe anything that Ohtani has been saying, but I also don't not believe it, if that makes sense.
Let's wait and see. It's all wait and see for me.
So like to me, it's like I don't believe it, but it's like I'm also not saying it's not true. I'm just simply, it's like, what do I know?
Yeah, what do I know? I'm a comment, dude. I get the news from Ken Rosenthal and freaking all those guys on Twitter.
And it's like he had his press conference. What, yesterday was it?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday, the day before. Dude, he said everything correctly. It was all perfectly.
But it's like, what is he? Is he gonna sit down there and say, "Oh yeah, I gambled"? Like he's not gonna say that.
No, I mean,
and it's
like, what if he did? Hey, what if he did though? Like you said, it'd be funny because it's like, how he didn't know. What if he didn't know to go to a correct bookie and he's like just taking Ippei's advice and just being like,
here's
what seems like a nice, like such a nice.
And here is something that I think, right? I think two things. I think one, that what Ohtani said in that press conference was all written by him, by a PR member, and he was told to write that. And second of all, and I'm pretty sure I tweeted this out or said this somewhere. I said that what if the interpreter that was up there was not actually translating what Ohtani said, but he was more so told by the Dodgers, this is what has to be said?
Well, because you could.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
like he was told this is
Because
what has to be
Otani's just
said.
like this the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, so like my thing is that like maybe the interpreter didn't actually translate what Otani was saying,
Conspiracy theory right here. I
but
see this.
but he was like, but the doctors told him, okay, this is what needs to be said at the press conference. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you're gonna act like you're translating Otani's words, but in reality,
Dude, I love this. I
but
love
in
this so
reality,
much.
what you're saying is what we, the team, want you to say.
Oh, dude, this is so good, bro.
That's what I think.
I like it. I like it.
That's what I
Otani
think.
conspiracy, dude. I love it.
So the translator wasn't translating Otani, but he was
No.
more so like,
Yeah.
here's what the Dodgers wanted me to say.
I'm the Dodgers translator. Here's what the Dodgers are saying Otani wants to say. Otani's like, yeah, I gambled on all
And
this
maybe
shit.
and maybe honestly, he was just
He's like,
maybe both Otani and the translator were only saying what the team wanted them to
he's
say.
like, I always bet on myself when I pitch, man. I thought that was okay. I thought that was we're gonna find out 10 years from now. He's like, what do you mean? I thought that's like the ultimate sign of respect.
And then,
you know?
and then if you want some real conspiracies, maybe the state of California is mad that he deferred his contract.
Oh God!
And so,
no,
listen.
not on this show. Not on this show. We can't. Nope. What's California? What does that mean? Anyways, all right, man. Hey, we're gonna wrap it up here. And I've had a great time with you, man.
We're gonna
do this again.
I know we need to do some final predictions for opening day.
Go ahead.
You're a Padres fan, so you go first. And I don't know.
Okay. Opening day, we got. Let's do it. Let me get an opening day banner on here. Opening day predictions. Go ahead. Tell me what you got for your opening day.
So my biggest prediction that I have here. Let me pull up my Twitter so I can read it. What I wrote down. But my biggest prediction that I got here is starting pitcher final stat line. I have Luzardo going 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, one walk, and 1 earned run. And I went even farther, and I said he's going to throw 96 pitches.
96? Is he ramping it up in spring to throw that much?
I don't know, but that's my final prediction.
Okay,
I feel like
Who you guys facing, by the way? Who you facing tomorrow?
The Pirates.
Oh, the Pirates. You're going to win. That's a win.
I mean,
you guys win. You guys win tomorrow.
They have some hitters there, so
you're going to win.
I'm a little worried, but I believe in Luzardo.
5-3, you're going to win. Marlins win 5-3 tomorrow. That's my prediction. Padres, we're facing the Giants. We're facing Webb, who's nasty. He's nasty. Then we got Yu Darvish, which I'm not a big. Hey, I love Yu Darvish, but I still think he's our 4th starter talent-wise. So I think the Padres, not the Dodgers. I think the Padres, unfortunately, go down in our opener tomorrow. I think we're gonna lose probably. I'm gonna guess like 7-2 or something. It's not gonna look good.
Are you guys at home?
Good. We're at home. I think we lose our home opener, unfortunately. But hey, I'm not doing this I'm not going to put this podcast out till tomorrow anyway. So fuck them. We'll see. All right, man. Hey, I gotta go. It's been an hour. We're gonna have to do this again. I know. We haven't even got to like probably half of this thing. So.
Oh, I mean, we can do this. I don't know, at some point during the regular season again.
We got to keep going. I'll be doing a wrap up show once a week. With this guy Greg. It's going to be called the Brave Padre Podcast. I think he's a Braves fan. Dude, I'm getting like all up in here, dude. I cannot wait to have guests like you on for every team, basically. And dude, talking to you is great. I think you have a great feel for it, man. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it, dude. So I hope you had fun, dude. Hope you had fun. You should be getting a copy of this as soon as we're done. So do what you want with it. If you want to cut it up or whatever you want to do, man. Just don't have me cussing.
Yeah, I mean, I might turn like. We'll see. I'll probably edit this up for sure.
Yeah, hack it up, man. Do whatever you gotta do. At me on it. I'm gonna at you. I'm gonna put on Spotify though. When I'm ready, I'll let you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, bro. Thank you so much for being here, Vikfishtales. By the way, Follow Vikfishtales on every single social media platform there is, man. He's out there. He's like me, dude. He's dabbling everywhere. You see his social media everywhere, man. I love it. Love your account. Love you, brother. Have a good rest of your day. Padre Bod out, boys.